Today we are working on an iPad Pro 12.9. Customer does not mention if this is a first or second gen, but based on the way the motherboard looks, this is a first generation. We can tell the layer of the battery is not too good. It's very soft. It's like peeling off from the cell itself, but that's not why this tablet was mailed over here. Let's read what the customer said. Attempted a screen replacement and the iPad will not turn on now. The home button is also damaged. That's all we have from the customer. And let's take a look. Let's do a quick physical inspection on the board. Customer did attempt to replace the screen, and we know how that goes, especially when you do not disconnect the battery first. And right here, we do see a problem with the touch component. That's a touch filter here. It's blown. We do not know the condition of the backlight filters. They usually also blow if you disconnect the screen or connect the screen without disconnecting the battery first. Let's go to continuity mode. And we're gonna test from here. It's good. And we're gonna test. And it's good. And the touch filter should be continuous from here to here. And it's not. It's blown. Touch filter is not continuous, it's blown, and we can tell that the touch filter is blown. But the thing is, the touch filter will not prevent the tablet from powering on. Customer said that he's not able to power the tablet on now after he attempted screen replacement. So even if this component is blown, it's going to affect touch. Touch is not going to work, but the tablet should still turn on. Big Boss already inspected the tablet before he gave it to me, and he said nothing is showing up on the screen. Tablet is not powering on, and we do not see any damage to the FEC connectors. We do not see any missing components that may have been ripped off while disconnecting the screen. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Backlight diodes. One blown diode could affect the other. We'll see if we only have to change one or if both replacements are needed. And let's continue with the physical inspection. I do not know the condition of the pins under the battery connector, but let's assume that the battery connector is good. Let's proceed with replacing the blown diode and the touch filter. I'm going to use my hot tweezers along with hot air so we can quickly remove this. I was applying about 320 degrees Celsius along with hot tweezers. So this one out. And let's prep those pads before we solder a new component. We need to have solder on those pads before we solder a component, otherwise the component is not going to stick. Get rid of the glare. Perfect. And yes, very good. Now we're going to proceed with replacing one or two diodes. And we can tell how the diode is broken in half. Usually those diodes in diode mode, we get a measurement of 0.14. Let me try this one quick. 0.49. It's high. Before we solder the diode, we need to prep the pads. So that's our new diode, the one I have here. This one. Very nice. And let's do a quick measurement and see what readings we get. Meter in diode mode and 0.15. That's the normal reading. What I'm going to do is replace this diode as well. Let's get rid of it. It's almost always when one diode gets hit, the other one goes bad also. And job is done. That's it. All we need to do is test and see how it goes. That's the customer screen right here, and he said his home button is damaged, and I can tell that the home button is damaged. You see how it looks off color? Let's take a look at it under the microscope. Yeah, definitely damaged. Right, Big Boss will take care of replacing the button, but we want to test and make sure the tablet is working. Screen is connected. Now we have to disconnect the separator between the battery and the motherboard, and we're gonna try it. I'm gonna press down on the battery connector, and assuming the battery is charged, it should turn on. Assuming everything is good. I see nothing on the screen, absolutely nothing. Let me grab a charger quick. Okay, so 0.5 charging rate is not good. It means we have another issue. So right now we did fix the touch filter. We replaced the blown diodes, but according to the amp meter, 0.5 charge is not good. We need to figure out why this is happening, and let's continue. 0.5 amps charge is not good. We've done a lot of iPads where They were charging at 0.47, 0.48, and it was a short on the board. 0.5 is likely a short on the board somewhere. And it has nothing to do with the backlight circuit or with the touch circuit that we just fixed. So we have to spend more time working on this tablet. Last week we spent 3-4 days just finishing off with the Nintendo Switches, and this week we decided to finish every iPad that we have in the shop here. And honestly, I cannot afford to spend a lot of time working on one single iPad, but what can you do? What can you do? We're gonna monitor the board under a thermal cam to see if we see anything obvious. Or you know what, let me try to charge it with the screen disconnected and see if anything changes. Same, 0.5 amps being drawn. Not good. Okay. We're gonna grab our thermal camera and we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the power bank on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we see a short right over here. And that's probably where we changed our diodes. Yeah. It's in the same area where we changed the diodes. So what I'm gonna do is remove both diodes again. I just wanna see how the charging is like with the diodes off. Okay. Removed both diodes again. I just want to check to see if we still have issues with charging with the diodes off. Still charging at 0.5. Now we're going to inspect the board under a thermal camera and see what's going on. Something is getting hot here. This component. The chip. Let's inspect one more time. So it's exactly the chip that is getting hot. This chip. And apply some Flux. Let's power it on. And we do not have a short anymore. If we look at the thermal camera now, we see no hot spots on the board. And we're gonna end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll do something else in the next video.